I was in such a dungeon in my life, and I thought I was in such a hole with nowhere to go, with so many issues and so many things to climb over and overcome. But the thing about it is, we all have the ability to come from nothing to something. I had $50 in my bank account, and my goal was to become a six-figures trader. Impossible goal, but what if I could? From the very beginning, how I became who I am today, I grew up very soft, very insecure. I grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment, and my family did not have money to buy new clothes for me, so I had to wear a lot of second-hand clothes that are worn by other people. And my mom is from China, and she has escaped to Singapore to get a better life. While my dad actually grew up working every single hard job that you can think of just to put food on the table. He literally worked jobs like food masseuse and cleaner and housekeeper, basically all the weird-ass minimum wage jobs. So for most of my schooling years, I was on financial assistance, which means that the government paid for my textbooks, paid for my school uniforms, and basically like everything that is need to be paid in school. Whenever I ended school, my dad would be waiting at the school gate waiting to fetch me, right? So as I grew up, I was actually very embarrassed of my dad because like he would always wear like the same white singlet, there's holes in it, and he is also like so old. So my friends will always ask me if that is my grandfather, what the fuck? And I would always be very insecure. And I always ask my mom like, why must we be on financial assistance? That is so embarrassing. My friends would literally look down on me and stuff just because I was poor. And not only was I poor, I was also very short. So I would often get bullied in school. Like people would literally come up to me and slap my face or even kick my face, and my sister also get bullied in school. So I always felt like life dealt me a bad hand. Like I always felt like I'm very unlucky. And I grew up with this victim mentality where I just blame the entire world. Like I blame my parents for giving birth to me, for making me short. I blamed the world for making me grow up in a poor family instead of a rich family where life would be so much more easier. And I was just having like a victim mentality where I'm just blaming every single thing that happens to me. I thought that the whole world is against me. So when I was a teenager, I would often indulge myself in video games. It could be because of like the childhood trauma or something that made me addicted to games. So every single day after I come back from school, I would literally sit down on my computer and play games like Minecraft, Fortnite, CSGO, PUBG, you know, all like the popular games. I'll just sit down there, play it from all the way from after school till like midnight, and sometimes I will even stay up past midnight just to play games. And then I was just having like no purpose in life. And on top of that, I was also addicted to pornography. So I'll watch a lot of porn last time and just like jerk off every day like a fucking loser. The main reason I was addicted to all of these things is because of my own childhood trauma. Like I realized that, you know what, I have to escape from the real world. So I came into the virtual world to play games just to escape from the real world, just to make me feel like I accomplished something in the virtual world by playing video games and just leveling up in the video game. And gradually, as time passes, I found out that the biggest video game that you can play is life. Life is a video game, and right now I am fucking destroying the levels in this video game. I'm destroying life. I am leveling up every single day. And very soon, I'm gonna get to the boss level and destroy the boss, you know what I'm saying? So I pretty much spent my teenage years playing video games, watching porn, jerking off every day, and getting heartbreaks by freaking girls, and then also getting very shit grades. If you look at my report card, it's literally filled with C's. Like I literally got C for English, C for math, C for Chinese, everything was like C. So after I graduated from high school or secondary school, I went to get my first job at the age of 16. Remember, my family was broke and I was a brokey, so I need to go out and make some money. So I went to get my first part-time job, which was a waiter, making about $7 an hour. And I was waiting tables and getting alcohol spilled all over my body, but I really wanted to make it as an entrepreneur. More on that later, but right now at this stage, I was just working all the part-time jobs that you can think of, like restaurant waiter, serving drinks, bartender, temperature screener, even temperature screener. You know, like those people who like scan your temperature when you are entering the mall last time during the COVID-19 pandemic. I was working at one of those. There was this one time where I was working at this outdoor bar and there was like a wedding event, and then it started raining. And as a waiter, as a brokey waiter like I had to go out there and collect all the drinks and stuff back into the indoor space. So I literally ran into the rain and I was pretty much all soaked by the rain. My entire shirts and pants were fully drenched. And not only was I drenched, I was also fucking famished. I was so hungry because I did not have my dinner, and that was the lowest point in my life, man. I fucking hated that job, but I knew that I had to do it so that I can actually get my monthly allowance for school. My salary was about $1,000 per month, and right now I can make that in a day. The main reason why I was working so hard was that I wanted to become a millionaire by the age of 30, and also to retire my dad, who is 65 and is still working every single day. I knew that I had to start saving money early and start investing, so I pretty much invested everything that I earned from my part-time job into stocks. But remember, at that point of time, I'm making $1,000 per month. So the money I earn from stocks is what? $10? And I realized that I was getting nowhere close to becoming a millionaire. And I knew that there have to be another way, right? Shitty part-time jobs can't be the only way that I can make money as a college student. So I started researching on the internet and I found that there's one thing all rich people have in common. They all own businesses. Just think about that for a minute. Steve Jobs had Apple. Mark Zuckerberg had Facebook or Meta right now. Warren Buffett had Berkshire Hathaway. So all of these rich billionaire people, they have one thing in common. They all own businesses. And that is when my life changed forever. So as a young ambitious man, I went out to start my first business, my first online business. I wanted to change the world with my business. It was like a little online real estate agency that will like change the entire real estate industry in Singapore. I did a calculation on the expenses that I have to spend on the business. Things like your overhead costs, your advertisement costs, and like to get an office, all of that cost, right? To get a license, everything to start the business, right? And I realized that all of these costs add up to tens of thousands of dollars. I think around like 50k to start the business or something. And guess what? I did not have that amount of money. My team was made up of me and 2 other college students who are also broke. So we discussed and we decided that, you know what, we had to go raise capital for the business. So we went out looking for investors and venture capitalists, and all of them pretty much rejected us because they said that it was a shitty idea and the business would not become profitable. And after a few months of working on that business, an aha moment came to me. I was like, since no investor wants to invest in my business, why not I become the investor myself? Why don't I start finding ways to raise capital for my business? So I decided to put a pause on this startup business and go find ways to make money so that I can put inside this business. And at that point of time, I was dating this girl and she was really like supporting me and stuff. Like I was supposed to be the man inside the relationship, but she was the one paying for my food and buying me books to help me financially. So I felt like I was a failure as a boyfriend. So eventually we split because I felt like she deserved way better than me. And then COVID happened. The COVID-19 pandemic was like getting worse at that point of time, and we went into a lockdown. So my parents were not able to work and I was not able to do any part-time jobs. So I lost my only stream of income and I was pretty much broke at that point of time. And I felt that my goal to become a millionaire was like drifting away from me. My back was up against the wall, and what do you do when your back is up against the wall? You break the goddamn wall down. And holy shit, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, it has changed my life forever. For the better. Every crisis comes with an opportunity. There is a reason why the rich are getting richer during times like this. Because of the lockdown and I had nothing to do at home, I started reading books like self-improvement books, business books, and I fell in love with reading books. I learned so much about business, entrepreneurship, self-improvement, finance, and I felt like I had found a lot of peace in books. And because of the books that I read, I fell in love with the financial markets, especially stocks. That was the first time where I discovered stocks and where I discovered there is such thing called the financial markets. So this is where things start to get interesting, and this is how I discovered Forex. So I bought my first stock and invested my hard-earned money that I earned from the part-time job into my first stock, which was Apple at that point of time. So one day I went to a thrift stall with my girlfriend at that point of time. So there was a lot of second-hand books in the stall, and as I was looking through, I found this book called 10 Essentials of Forex Trading, and it piqued my interest because I remember at that point of time I had this close friend who was trading Forex. So I was like, what is Forex trading about? And since I love the financial markets, I'm like, why not just pick up this book and just go study it? So out of curiosity, I just casually bought that book, and I did not expect myself to read it at all because I have no idea what is Forex trading, but I just bought it because I was curious. So when I reached home, I started flipping through the pages and I found out that Forex is just like stocks, but it's more complicated than stocks. And whenever something confuses me, I will not sleep until I figure out what it is. So I made a commitment to read one chapter every single day from the book, The 10 Essentials of Forex Trading. So every day I'll read one chapter during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown where I had nothing to do at home, so I just read one chapter every single day. And then I learned things like Fibonacci, risk management, how to draw your support resistance. Basically all the beginner stuff was inside there. But the thing is, even though I read everything, I did not understand what everything means, alright? So I was just pretending to read through so that I can pretend to be productive. So after I finished the book, I just put it at one side and did not care about Forex trading at all until half a year later, I decided to start learning how to trade Forex properly. So 6 months later, I decided to get serious about Forex trading. So I went on to YouTube and searched how to trade Forex, and I found a few YouTubers talking about the subject like Karen Fu, Rainer Teo, like those big trading YouTubers, and I started watching their videos, but I still did not understand Forex at all. After watching all their videos, I felt like I needed something more. Free information was not enough for me. I needed to invest in myself. So I bought an online course from one of these Forex YouTubers, and then inside the course there was a step-by-step guide that teaches me everything I need to know about Forex trading. And at that point of time, I was having a 6 months internship at a big company called CapitaLand. So I was working a 9 to 5 for 6 months. And I went into monk mode. Every single day without fail, after working my 9 to 5 job and I reached home around 7 PM at night, I would study the entire Forex trading course that I just bought so that I can really master how to trade Forex. And I literally went into monk mode where I put my phone on airplane mode all the time so that no one can disturb me or reach me. And then I will only be using my phone once or twice per week. So I was literally laser focused on the mission, and I told myself that, you know what? I have to master Forex trading during these 6 months, during this entire internship. I'm gonna master Forex trading and have it as a side hustle. I was literally so busy during the entire 6 months. During the weekends where I have spare time, I will literally spend it studying Forex trading and just learn how to trade. And then during the weekdays, I will just backtest my strategy and just practice on the charts. And bro, trust me, it was the most tiring 6 months of my life. Imagine waking up at 7 AM and then going to work your 9 to 5 job at some office, and then coming back at 7 PM and then spending the rest of the night from 7 PM till 12 AM studying Forex trading. Even though you were so tired and so sleepy from your 9 to 5 job. Imagine that. That is exactly how I felt. Even though I bought the online course, I still felt like it wasn't really good because I still feel lost at some point of times. And because it's an online course, I had no accountability, no one-on-one guidance, because the YouTuber that I bought it from is some big YouTuber. So if you do message him, he'll probably just ignore your message, right? So while starting the online course, I had a lot of questions in mind, what is a pip count? What lot size should you be using? And I just could not ask anybody because it was an online course. So after I have finished studying the online course and practicing my trading strategy for a few months, I jumped into trading a live account and deposited $500 into my first live trading account. And with luck, I was able to flip it to a few $1,000s in a few weeks. So the $500 deposit became like $2,000 or $3,000. And I was very, very happy. Alright, I was very, very happy because damn bro, like you can make a lot of money from trading. And I felt like, you know what, this is what I want to do for my life. And I'm pretty sure that in 1 year I can become a millionaire. No, not 1 year. I'm pretty sure that in 1 month I can become a millionaire just by flipping this $500 account to 100k. I believed that I could do it. And the next thing you know, after a week, I blew the entire account and lost all my money because I used a lot size that is way too big for my account and I got margin caught. At that point of time, I did not understood risk management and leverage, so I was just using like a standard lot and just over leveraging my account, which is something you should not do. After I blew my first account, I just started adding more money into my live account because remember, I was confident that I'm going to become a millionaire in 1 month. So since I lost this money, I'm just unlucky, you know. I can do this. So whatever that I was making from my internship, which was like around $650 every month, I'll put $500 into my live trading account and then I'll blow that account. And every time I blow my Forex account, I will continue adding more money inside. And I committed a lot of trading mistakes like revenge trading and over trading. And I lost a total of $10,000 in the first few months of trading and blew over 5 accounts. Wait, no. I think it's like 10 accounts. I blew over 10 Forex accounts at least. And at that point of time, I was just so sick of losing my hard-earned money to the markets. So I sat myself down and really like just reflect and think about what it takes to become a profitable trader that makes money consistently every single month. My mindset shifted from I should become a profitable trader to I must become a profitable trader. So it took me a lot of time and money to become the profitable trader that I wanted to be. I started reading trading books like Trading in the Zone to help improve my trading psychology so that I do not feel these emotions when I am live trading. And I also studied risk management, which is like how to use like the correct lot size and how much money should you be risking per trade, and basically all the stuff that is required to become a disciplined trader that is also a profitable trader. So I basically spent a few months like figuring out like what separates the profitable trader from the losing trader. And then I learned that, you know what, I have to master my trading psychology so that I can develop like the proper mindset from trading so that I do not react to my emotions and lose a lot of money. And then I also had to master risk management so that I can lose less money and make more money. And then I also had to do the discipline, the good habits of a profitable trader, like having a trading plan and having a trading journal. So I end up mastering these 4 habits, and then after I literally master these 4 habits, that is when I start become a profitable trader, just by following the good habits of a disciplined and profitable trader. I literally started writing down every single trading mistake that I committed for the day in my trading journal and just like sit there and reflect and just learn from my mistakes. And I forgot to mention, but I also tried a few funded account challenges like your FTMO and my Forex funds and like basically all the prop firms, right? I tried those challenges and I actually failed like 8 times before I started passing. So I failed 8 times, guys, 8 times. After being disciplined and doing all the good habits of a professional trader, I started seeing a little bit of profits, right? I finally broke even, I stopped losing money, and then gradually I keep on doing this and I start seeing some actual profits. I actually start making money from this market. Like after so much hard work and so much time went into this, I finally became profitable. And fast forward to right now, I am making at least $10,000 per month from trading consistently, at least. And right now I'm literally living my dream life. I am traveling the world and I'm very close to retiring my debt, and I have achieved the freedom that I dreamed of. Like literally when I started trading, my goal was to one day sit on the beach looking at the charts and just enjoy life and just make money while on vacation. And that is literally what I am doing right now. I have achieved the 3 types of freedom, which is the location freedom, where I'm able to work wherever I want. I could be in Puerto Rico or Thailand or Bali and still be making money. And then I also achieved time freedom, which allows me to work whenever I want. That means I can sleep in until 10 AM and still work. I don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. just to go to the office and work. I can sleep until 10 a.m. and still work. I have the freedom to do that now. And then also financial freedom, which is a very big part, right? Right now, I'm making 10k per month at least. So on a bad month, I made about 10k per month. So that's like the bare minimum that I make. So I'm pretty sure that is like financial freedom to a lot of people, right? So I'm very comfortable with where I am right now. I'm very, very grateful for where I am right now. I'm not the best person in the world. I'm not the smartest. I am not anything. But I learned to outwork everybody around me. And that is how I get to where I am today. Till today, I am still recording down my mistakes that I make during the trading day and reviewing my trades, reviewing my mistakes, and just like reflect and learn from my mistakes. And I really wish that I had a trading mentor, because if I had someone who has been through all of this shit, and he would have warned me of like all these mistakes and put me on the right track, and I probably would not have lost so much money, and it would definitely shorten my learning curve, and I would have become profitable maybe like faster, so much faster than I took. As you can tell from my journey, I went through lots of trials and tribulations to get to where I am today. And that's why I tell my students that they are very lucky to have me as their trading mentor, because I literally went through all of these mistakes by myself, and I learned my lessons from all of these mistakes. So right now, when I am teaching you, I'm gonna help you become profitable 10 times faster than I did. And a lot of them actually went on to become profitable traders faster than I did, way faster than I did. And that's because like right now, I'm just telling them that, okay, these are my mistakes. Please do not commit these mistakes. And this just saved them from losing a whole lot of money at the start. I'm not trying to brag to you, but I really changed a lot of people's lives through trading. And that is what I hope to do on this YouTube channel, to change much more people's life, to help you guys become profitable traders yourself. I realized that success is not a destination, it is a journey. I could have easily gave up when I lost $10,000 from trading and I've blown over 10 accounts. I could have gave up, but I am so glad that I did not give up and I kept pushing forward. And I hope that this video serves as an inspiration and a motivation to you. And I hope that you do not give up also. Because if I did give up back then, I would not be where I am today. And now that I finally became a profitable trader, I know that I do not have to worry about money ever again. I can put food on the table now. I have enough family for my kids and my grandchildren, which is crazy. When I say that trading is a journey, what I meant is that being a trader is not about making the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time. No. It is about becoming better every single day. It's about improving yourself every single day, making less mistakes every single day, and becoming more disciplined every single day, and just constantly improving and constantly learning from the markets. That is what being a trader is all about. Constantly improving. And I think the Japanese call this Kaizen. Kaizen. If you are still watching this, that means you can really relate to my life story. So what I want you to do right now is to click the links in the description right now. All of these links in the description will definitely help you become profitable. And like this video if this video was helpful to you, and smash on the subscribe button if you relate to what I say and you want to become a profitable trader just like the fellow tribe members in my tribe. If you want to learn about how I personally trade and how I made over 6 figures from trading, check out this video right here, where I literally give you like a step-by-step guide to becoming a millionaire trader. Click on this video right here to find out more. Welcome to the tribe, and remember, you're just one trade away. Mwah.